from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready? 1960 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000? What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
Ready? Get it! Cougar 19! Dragon 60! Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. Do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
Second and 10.
Hey, down! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Riggs, Riggs. Ready, ready?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
19. Here we go. Jack. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Fox. And going deep for Hill. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 3.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Down the left sideline. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 88 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Fox. This will be caught by Brown. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
15 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 15 yards.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 6 at the Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Hey!
Up the middle they go. contained. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get it. Steady.
Looking to throw. Fox. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Fox.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
19 tight, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 go.
Operating from the gun, Fox. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. That sack by Khalil Mack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 73. On anyone else.
Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Great.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Fox.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Philadelphia.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tate. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Great. Set.
Back to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example when defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Diamonds on me, fight, making wrist, Argentina, orange, rich and meal on me, dancing just like Bia, going against Glizzy, wouldn't wanna be
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here is third and quite a ways.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. 70 Lion, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Looking to throw. Fox. He'll try and do this himself. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll keep it on the ground. Tate.
A quick feed from Tate. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of the first down.
Dances by him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down.
They toss it to Warren.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on second down.
Hurts. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll complete this one. Okonkwo.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Okonkwo, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Dolphins 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
3-yard pickup.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Back to throw. Fox. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to pass. Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Jalen Waddle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of the one.
He's got a man complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The two are going to try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Play action, now it's Tua.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
All right, go ahead, go.
Tua now, 3rd and goal.
He'll try and do this himself.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Third down and goal coming up here.
20, TX. Ready. 20, T. 21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
No touch up. Oh, Silver, ready? I know you went up. No touch.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Ready.
Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Let's go.
Now Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, get Watson, Oscar. What a key! What's it? All right, fellas. Switch. Water, long.
Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Throwing Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They've got his man complete through the middle of the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Back to throw here. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. How about this?
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth.